Remember, all of you are my gems. Welcome today. If I sound a little raspy, yes, I am sick. Stayed home from work. So decided to do a little live stream with all of you. So welcome, like I said, to Area 5T1, where we do discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition, we talk triathlon, we talk trends, teaching, and trucks. I do want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed lately. We are getting closer to our next goal of 5,100 subs. Um, Remember, I will do a giveaway then. Um, so, welcome. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. I do want to say thank you to everyone that's been watching my little AI series that I've been creating. For those of you that have watched it, I know a lot of people like it. Some people don't like the use of AI. I've been doing a little like adventure series between two female medics. And basically, it is based on calls that I ran or situations I ran into when I was an ER nurse. Um, so I'm just kind of doing a little diary, but in with an AI uh, generating this series. It is fun. It has done some realistic stuff. So um, I know there are both sides of the coin to that. Some people like it, some people don't. But it has garnered lots of views. So um, I do want to say thanks for that. So welcome to the stream. Feel free, like I said, hit the like, subscribe. Uh, Consider dropping a super chat, super sticker. We did very good last month. We will be using that to like and subscribe to the channel. I do want to say thank you to everyone that's been watching my little. We will be using. We will donate 30% to different charities, 10% of of three different charities, and then we will go along and um, then we will put the rest in the savings account. We are considering doing a little gathering, but uh, the more we get, the easier it'll be to get a center, to where to do it. Uh, Either way, it'll just go to making the channel better. So I do want to welcome everyone. So please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. So like I said, today I'm home sick. You guys can probably hear it in my voice. Um, so, uh, Depending on attendance is how long and on my voice, how long the stream will go. Um, Shadow band, I work. So, so that's how I have money. I make sure in work. Today I just happened to call out sick. Yadira, welcome. I haven't been here I know in about a week and a half. It's been kind of a busy time. Actually, I've been doing pretty good lately. It doesn't just like all disappear all of a sudden. So I've been trying to do my best to save. I do. Would you be willing to trade the outfit you're wearing for my mystery outfit? I mean, this is my Halloween. Sorry, guys. So I kind of accidentally hit. Thank you, Yadira. I know you guys had opted for me to get a pink one. So I wore it today. I just did a nice gray tank top. I am in black camouflage yoga pants. Just kind of a relaxing day at home. Like I said, I've been sick. Um, so no, upstate. So I hope you guys are liking my new little series of showing how some of the calls and emergencies I had when I was um, Um, yes, I am trans. Boo boo, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I've got differing opinions. Hello, Sham. Welcome to the stream. On my little series I've done about the two medics. I like it. It's kind of it is real life. I'm talking their calls and situations are things I've gone through in my career as a medic and ER nurse. So that's how I type things in. No, Leah, I am not. It's not about being sick, man. You know, I'm gonna field some of these questions. If people feel like they don't need to, yes, I am a nurse PT. Oh, Acacia, that's a valid question. Yes, I am a trans woman. So everyone, please do hit a like and subscribe if you like the channel. Everyone is welcome here, just as long as we keep things respectful amongst each other. Kathy, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you, girl. Keisha, welcome. Leah, welcome. So if you guys, many of you may notice today I am sick as far as like having a cold. On top of that, the other day I was climbing down the stairs and I didn't realize how slick the stairs were till that day. And Irrational, welcome to the stream. And it was in the dark and I slipped on one of the stairs, landed on my ribs, and I ended up, I think, breaking a rib. So on top of the cold I have, um, I thank you, Jeffries. I am dealing with a broken rib. Um, if you're gonna call me Julian, call me King Julian. You know, like on Madagascar. If you guys have any suggestions for my little like animated AI series I've been doing, please do give me suggestions on like any of those videos. I will take them. I am trying to um thank you, Boo Boo. I am trying to make it with situations that I've gone through. I did move in with someone that I did work with at the hospital. Um, Also, um, many of the calls that I make these two AI medics receive are calls that I've actually been to or worked at the hospital with. We were, like, if any of you noticed, I did do a hazmat scene. We would do a lot of hazmat at the hospital I worked at because we were the hazmat hospital. Um, Thank you, Spaghetti. Welcome to the stream. You guys, if you are new to the channel, please do hit that like button and subscribe. I'm gonna step back here for a moment, grab some water. I'm gonna try to keep my throat so I don't lose my voice. I just had lunch, so I'm gonna keep hydrating. So yeah, today I just have like this little uh, Atleta tank top on. And as you guys notice, I also have some basic yoga pants. Bright guy, welcome to the stream. Let's add a few things here. Let's tag some products that I usually tag. Um, you guys may notice that I have been also on the channel been redoing some of the stuff that was stolen from GemsX. So it's been nice. The other day I redid the off-road light part of the off-road lighting. Mhm. I am just adding some stuff here, you guys, that I use for my makeup. And maybe even some of the products I use for my vehicle and working on it. And it'll circulate. You guys will see them tagged throughout the stream. Um, Thank you for joining our algorithm, Bright Guy. This is the algorithm you're going to like. You'll like us here. We have fun on this channel. Um, we talk about various things on this channel. It is called Area 5T1 because we do talk about the 5Ts. We talk about transition. We talk about triathlon. We talk trends. We talk teaching and trucks. So right now, we can talk about anything. Um, I'm just adding some products that I've used lately on my vehicle and as far as my makeup. Um, so they'll get tagged on here so you guys can see them. Thoughts on Israel? You know, I everything that's happening in the Middle East right now, I think is unfortunate. Uh, we don't need to be at war or really funding anybody out there um, because why are we not spending that money here in our country? Helena, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here, girl. Okay. So here's some product. I'm tagging some products that I've used on my build on my vehicle. Some of the makeup I use. You'll see them circulate through the stream. Oh, that's fine. And Helena, I'm sorry. Uh, but we always miss you, you know, when you're not here. I haven't been on in about a week and a half. Saturday probably would have been 2 weeks. Sounds good. Do what you need to do, Helena. Oh, thank you. Uh, course, hoops wouldn't be practical for going to the gym. Actually, I post it with every single one of my channels too, Yadira. I make sure Helena gets represented on there. I still have to contact Shredder so we can do a live stream together, a pre-recorded live stream probably, and we're gonna try to do a makeup live. Um, yeah, I'll support my viewers. Collier, no. So welcome everyone. And for those of you that suggested the goth look, I've got everything coming. I already got the goth wolf wig. It is black with some red highlights in it. I also got some goth style stockings and hello Angel, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember you are a gem here. Please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Also, yes, Collier, the chain is real. It is real gold. And then I do have a pretty nice burgundy top with lacy sleeves. I think will go pretty good in a goth look. Um, if not my lacy top that I did last time, lacy leopard spotted. Starboy, welcome to the stream. Doing great, Red Angel. Well said, Starboy. Unity. I do already have some black lipstick. I would probably highlight it with a little burgundy eyeshadow. I've loved that tip that Shredder gave me, just putting some eyeshadow on the lipstick. It does great things to it. Like today I did this pink one and puts a little bit of gray on it, and I think it just gives it a tiny little bit of shadow to it. So like I was saying today, I am home sick from work. And it's kind of a double whammy. I had a small fall on the stairs. Think I broke a rib. I do have a ton of bruising on my back by my rib cage. And that happened last week. Then this week I caught this cold. So the coughing doesn't help the broken rib. So it uh last night it was bad. Lots of pain. I don't know if any of you have ever broken something like that. Uh, that's a bad bone to break because there's nothing you can do for it. You can't splint it in any way. You can't, you know, Taylor, no. All you can do for it is do some coughing, the exercises, some deep breathing exercises, and it hurts to breathe. So a lot of times, what happens with it, people can uh, get a pneumonia if they're not moving enough air. So I'm doing what I can to make sure that I am breathing properly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Ray, welcome to the stream. Remember, you are a gem here. You're on Jules GemsX at Area 5T1. Many of you have probably seen that GemX did get some of its off-road lighting stolen. I think we talked about that about 2 weeks ago. Um, I've bought the replacement off-road lighting. I did put replace one of them already. The 41-inch light bar that goes on top. I haven't replaced yet because I need to find the right uh, what I want to use to replace it. Welcome. Oh, Mr. Ray, you already said welcome, but welcome again. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We can talk about anything, guys. Bring up a topic. I know it's been lots of uh, stuff in the news going on. You guys can tell me what you think of us bombing Iran. I think it's not something we needed to get into. As you know, look, I do work for my favorite food. I love, well, would I would say it's between pizza and chorizo with eggs. Um, but welcome, Baka. I didn't say that. But yeah, I love my chorizo with eggs. In fact, I had some yesterday. Um, and the day before. I would probably have to say it is the chorizo with eggs for breakfast. This is my first time I do bangs. Mm. And I love pizza. Uh, if I could, I'd probably have one for breakfast and one for dinner. I would do the chorizo for breakfast and then the pizza for dinner. We've been doing fantastic the last couple of weeks. Our view count has gone up. So I do want to thank everyone. I actually just had a sandwich from Jimmy John's just a little bit ago. Had capicola salami and I'm apologizing to you guys if I start blowing my nose or anything. Like I said, I do have a cold. Um, a little bit of a sore throat. I thought it was since the Santa Ana winds have started here in California the last couple of days. Uh, the Santa Anas tend to give a lot of allergies to people. The Santa Ana winds are these warm winds that blow through the mountains of California. That is what causes a lot of the brush fires here in California. And a lot of people do get allergies because a lot of pollen does get blown around. So it can cause, people a lot of allergies. After this stream, I may try to upload another video. I may also do at least another video or two. I think I do have a couple of topics outlined. Um, I know the other day I was able to, hello, R Yang. I was able to, I did the one on GemX. I know I've been doing a lot on my little AI series of my two medics, Jules and Karina. When you look back at the where they start reflecting on medic school, when I was in medic school, I actually had a friend named Karina. Um, she got really sick. I don't actually, when I moved to Florida, I don't know if she's still around. She caught multiple sclerosis and she declined like she would go into remission, come back. Um, and she got really, really bad. Then I moved to Florida, and there I lost contact with her. So her condition got so bad. I think she may not be around anymore. I may have to go. I don't even know where to start looking for her. I know where she used to live, but I I I may even start through social media. Um, but she was in medic school with me, and oh come on, PSN. There's more. There's you got to get original. So that's where that series came from. She was in medical school with me. Because of her multiple sclerosis, she never got to be one in the field. So when I was able, since I was able to work in the field, her dream job was actually to be a police officer. So since she never got to be in the field, when I was kind of thinking of making my little AI series, I started thinking, what could I do it on? Of course, I knew the medic thing was a good thing. Um, and the first one I did it with just myself, and then it developed two images of me that looked very different. So then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna take those two images, put them together, and make a duo of medics, and then just start running through all the different, memories of different calls, situations I've gone through out in the field, in the ER, and just kind of put them together as a call. And also, I tried to find like making the real life situations outside the hospital, and you know and what things were like, and that's how I came up with that. uh I know I've gotten some criticism from people out there for using the AI, but it's actually developed some good things. I'm also developing some things that are totally different out there. I've got some ideas. Now some of it didn't happen with Karina, but it happened with other people. Like I know my latest videos where they move in together. Uh, I did meet someone in the ER, and I moved in with that person. So it kind of stems from my life experiences, what I'm doing with that. Um, so it's been fun developing it. I know one thing I noticed where AI is not flawless with is being consistent on developing the looks of the characters. Uh, Sometimes it makes one a little more different than the other. It's funny, Natalia. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, we miss everybody that hasn't been here in a while. Remember, we always like to we care about all of you um, here on the channel. So thank you, Kimberly. Me so far, I don't know. I like them all. I think I've gained some actually, Natalia. So I don't know if it's some fat redistribution. In New Mexico, I know I had lost some. I need to lose it again before my triathlon. I need to heal up right now before my triathlon. I've got at least one or two broken ribs. Um, well, thank you. Uh, yes, Kiefer, I am. Well, thank you, thank you, Natalia. Um, I know certain couple spots, as I can say, I have noticed some, you know, more fatty tissue in them. Okay, yes, Kimberly, pretty soon, what's gonna happen is me and one of my subs that joined recently want to do a stream, and what we're gonna do it is pre-record it on StreamYard, and then we'll release it and be on here to kind of show you guys, um, you know, tips and tricks of makeup. I've been trying to communicate with her, and it's been really on my end that uh, I haven't been able to coordinate a time. Hopefully next time I do a stream, people wanted to see a goth look, so I may do a goth one. Um, I bought a, I guess they call it a goth wolf wig. I looked it up, found one. Kimberly, it takes practice and it becomes muscle memory. After a while, it took me a long time. I could one day show some pictures of my over time, my development as far as like my makeup and stuff. And trust me, if you have the time at first, yeah, you can catch on to it, but it's not gonna be right away. Welcome, Joe. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, you are a gem here. So yeah, it takes time, and then eventually just it's muscle memory. So Natalia, that's your excuse to stay home or to go home. I'm gonna try to be here for at least 2 hours. I do want to film a video or two for you guys to put on the channel. Then I'll develop a couple, maybe two, three AI little of my little AI. I don't know what to call it. Little my AI series, shorts. They're usually about 8 seconds. Um, oh wow, Natalia, I know how that is though. I've done it before, Natalia. I've done a one ambulance company I worked for actually had what was called a 724 club and had a 1424 club. So you and one person would work 7 24-hour shifts in a row with each other, or and then you could also pick another person and do 14 24s in a row. And and then at the end of the year at the Christmas party, you guys had to tell your tales of how it went. You would get a little. It wasn't so much a Christmas bonus; they would give you like a very nice jacket for completing it, or a jumpsuit, or a trauma bag, depending on how long you went. Of course, immediate was always the bonus of how much you made, but taxes will kill it also whenever you do more than 80 hours in a week. IDK, you can say yes. Brian, no. So, um, you guys want to bring up anything that's happening in our nation, that's okay as long as you can keep it neutral. One of the biggest things we just say, because I've had good political discussions with people here, we've kept it neutral, and no arguments. One of the biggest things though is people bring in that can be, I think, a little is when people bring in religious talk. So that's one of the biggest things we ask. No, none of your faith. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God, and and you know, a lot of studies are showing that less people are following any faith. Who doesn't, Yadira? This was a Dr. Pepper. Now it's water. I just poured a cup of water in there. Not sponsored by Jimmy John's, but I love their food. I'd rather have a Jimmy John's sub than a Subway. Um, I have, you guys may notice now, you might see little like tags pop up for certain products that I use. Like, um, Love Soda, welcome. Um, you guys can hear the fire engine in the background here. I do have the window open. Deja, welcome. Thank you for the super chat. I'm glad to have you here as always. Awesome, Kathy. Awesome. Actually, I may go. I'll be I'm gonna invite everybody from Ladder Daily Digest tonight to come down to San Diego because in June they are reopening the San Diego Temple. It just got remodeled, so they're gonna be doing tours of it. Um, and what we're gonna they want to do is whenever they do tours of temples, like uh, Megan and Kristen from Ex Mormon Snark want to bring and wear their Ex Mormon Snark T-shirts going through the temple. I would love to go, presenting trans. I think it would be fantastic. That is one thing I do have to do, Natalia, is do my taxes. Uh, Taylor, I am doing fantastic. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we want to do it. Oh, thank you, Chris. Yeah, we totally want to do. I would totally go with them to the temple, uh, all done up. Go through it. Um, I've actually been in the San Diego temple before it got remodeled a long time ago. Went to do actual rituals in it. That's when I was still a member of the church. Um, so I think it would be fantastic. Even as a, it would be cool to do it to other open houses as a even with Jules Gems. Hey, Helena, welcome back. Glad to see you here. Excuse me. I always miss my beautiful subs and moderators. Raccoon, welcome to the stream. Thank you. I look that way, but as you guys can hear, I do have a cold going on. So, um, we're I'm still gonna look into doing that Jules Con, you guys. Jules Con will hopefully become a reality in 27. Um, That's true, Natalia. The thing is, uh, they might have complied. I don't know. Also, most most of their high leadership in the church are made of attorneys. Um, that's actually how they've gotten through a lot of their abuse cases. Tonight will be Latter Daily Digest at 7 p.m. my time. Um, I'm on Pacific Standard Time for those of you that just were wondering when I said that. I live in California, Pacific Daylight Time now, because we're now in daylight savings time. Yeah, 90s, you are right. Yadira is fantastic. She's that little ninja waiting for everybody to come in and say something bad, catches them before they even do. Correct, Natalia. You're right on that. That is true. Welcome, right? Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. You guys, we're doing fantastic. We're at 4,652. We're not far from making it to our goal of 5,100. Thank you, Russell. Um, you guys, out of all the colors I've tried so far, I'm torn between the red and the blue. For some reason, the blue really sticks with me. I'm thinking of buying a teal one just to try it. I don't know. Always, I'll take suggestions for different colors of hair. Yeah, Sleepy Raccoon. I don't know. I've really liked the blue. It's really stuck with me. The thing is, Doc Holiday doesn't know. Yeah, some turquoise jewelry would be nice. I would probably have to go down by the Indian reservation or like an Indian shop. I should have bought some in New Mexico. John, I am doing fantastic. How are you? Just a little sick. As you can hear. I've got some jewelry. I'm putting it on right now. It's doing my on my rings that I like to do. Got my rings. No, ML, you know, stuff like that is not stuff we need to talk about here. We're here to be respectful with each other. Well, I'm 5'9". Where's everybody from? Someone just talking. Okay, we got Natalia from New Hampshire, Yadira from Puerto Rico. I'm in California. Okay, got my nose ring back in. I had taken it out due to the cold. That I think we're gonna go have to visit Helena one of these days. It's one of the places I'd love to travel to. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit that like button and subscribe. Got my jewelry on. I hadn't put it on this morning. How about we do a Jules Con in Sydney too, Helena? Or Helena Con. Camping and caping. That's awesome. What superhero would you be? Why not, Helena? You're beautiful enough that would bring us all over. Well, let's get this Jules Con, situated, and you could come over here. I would do it for. I would even what I would do is I would instead of just staying here, I would probably go get me a hotel room, and we could all stay maybe in the same hotel and just hang out with each other. We could do a Yadira Con, or a Yadira Menudo Con, but she has to cook the menudo. Okay, John, hope you enjoy your dinner. Thank you for joining us. Remember, we are always here. Look for us whenever. Um, we just hit another sub. We're at 46.55. Also, everyone keep watching the channel. Many of you have seen that. Yeah, it's 2:32 here. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, you are a gem here. Please do hit a like and subscribe. A square and a compass. Are you a Mason or you're a Mormon? Those are two Masonic symbols. Also, the Mormons use them in their temple ceremonies. The sign of the square and the sign of the compass. A lot of the Mormon temple ceremony is taken from Masonry. So you drive a DeLorean, Helena? I think they're doing. I heard they were doing a second, like a Gen 2 DeLorean soon. You could do you can hit that 88 miles per hour and travel back in time. I see a lot of cars in Australia that I would drive. They have a lot of trucks in Australia that I would. Helena, I know how you feel. I went 5 years without driving. I'm doing good, GTR. Welcome to the stream. So I know GTR here is probably a little bit of a gearhead. He likes to. Thank you very much. Yes, that I was trying to think of the name, Helena. Yes, they are Utes. I knew there was a specific word for them. Yeah, I knew the word Ute. I've watched some Australian channels, and yeah, that's I heard them called Utes. Here in the United States, and they usually call them pickup trucks if they're a small truck, or if they're a small, oh, like the Xterra, my GemsX, they're called a sport utility vehicle, which have they've become very much when sport utility vehicles came out, they've become the choice of like you know like soccer moms, you can say, because of how useful it is. Diva, we've already talked about no religion here. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Welcome to Area 5T1, where we do discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition. We talk triathlon. We talk trends, teaching and trucks. Uh, Lots of stuff we can talk about. Um, I don't know how many of you have been watching my channel. I know it's been getting lots of views. Uh, I haven't played Angry Birds in so long that I don't even think I played it. I actually that I door dashed it too, but I like their sandwich. It's an Italian one. It's called Vito, is what they nickname it. I forgot what number on the menu it is. Um, I always get their jalapeno chips. I don't know. I just noticed that myself too. I wonder if today was her last day as member. Yeah, it happened from one post to another. Yeah, they are good. Natalia, did you just renew that, or did it do it? Oh, so it just charged 2.99 to your account right now. That's strange. And yes, thank you for your membership. Helena is on it. Strange. Helena, you can always suggest outfits. I love suggestions. Uh, I'm developing the goth one that everybody suggested, or several people suggested. Um, so please do, you guys. I'll take suggestions as far as what to wear. I like to have fun. You guys know I like to do different looks. I'm a person, Dryer. What are you? Like today I got a gym look going. This is basically an atleta uh, tank top. I'm in yoga pants. Have a good day, GTRT. Oh, the teal wig. Yes, I'm definitely gonna. That's my next order. There, it's gonna say Lucy because the Helena wields Lucy. Helena, it is. It is gonna be my next order. I thought of it earlier, and yes, definitely because teal's my favorite color. I don't know that, Nathan. If it lights up with the fumes and that fumes from a gasoline tank um, can make the gasoline tank explode. What could happen since your fart is gas? Guys, I'm gonna kick back a little bit here, raise my legs. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Okay, Helena, you enjoy your breakfast. Take your meds. It's important to do. I always tell people that's important. With medication, it's important to be compliant. Take them when you need to, because, like with me, if I wasn't compliant with my medications, I'd be having a seizure. Man, it's hot in the house. I wonder if we can hit the 1,000 view mark today. We are at 668. We still got 1 hour in the stream. You guys, you can always leave comments or, give suggestions here on the streams. Any topics you would like talked about on the channel. I have found new ways of outlining stuff this, uh, before doing a, before doing a, a video. Um, YouTube now has a little function. It's called inspiration, and and it'll help you brainstorm stuff. Uh, cool, Natalia. Let's see. I think I've got one built here called Rewiring GemsX Lighting. I can't believe some of the comments people post on stuff. As far as other videos. You know, th- let me go back into the live stream here and look at this comment. Yes, Trump is our president, Drift, um, but I'm not going to say he's the best president we've ever had. I've seen better presidents in my lifetime. For saying that he wouldn't start a war and there was going to be no more wars, honestly, what do we have going right now? Really? Uh, so she saw me on the phone. Tell her to watch the channel and to subscribe. Tell her I'm a nurse myself. And she likes women too, Natalia, from what I gather. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit that like button and subscribe. Good to have you back again. Always good to have you. Paxton. So she needs a wife. Oh, that sounds good, Helena. I'm gonna do that with teal eyeliner. I didn't even think of that. I just went pink on pink and then put some pink eyeshadow on, no, some pink lipstick with, and I rubbed a little bit of gray on it, like a little bit of silver, sparkly gray on there on the lipstick, and it that was thanks to Shredder giving me that tip. She sounds like a cool charge nurse. I would. Is it eyeliner or eyeshadow you're talking, Elena? Oh, pink eyeliner. I mean teal eyeliner. I will have to buy some teal eyeliner. I think I do have some colored eyeliner. Tucker Goy, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. I will have to check it out. I do have white and I do have some ink ones. I forgot what brand they are, and they have the color ones weren't working, but I'll try to get a pencil one from NYX, and I'll try to do some teal. So I know teal and pink go well together. Helena, maybe I'm gonna have to bring you on here for some of your makeup tricks, some of your makeup tips. Ooh, I do have setting spray. And you know what I could do? I know you can buy these little like stickers to make it like a template for the wing. I've done those before. So I think it would be hard with eyeshadow to do the wing, but if you have like a little template. Hola David Lopez, ¿cómo estás? Está perrón. Yes, I am trans. Eh? Chris J, are you from Canada? Eh? Hello, David. Welcome. Okay, gotcha. USA. Arizona. What part of Arizona, Chris? Phoenix. Okay, I have some friends down there and family. I have family in Gilbert. David, yo no monto caballo. To quote my charge nurse, anytime someone says no, porque yo no. No, you can't go on break, porque yo no. You shouldn't have a girlfriend if you're married, porque yo no. Yeah, I get it. When did that happen, your dear? How long ago did you get surgery on your back? I'm a nurse. Oh wow. We all have our little ailments here on the channel. Galley style, actually today, if you can hear it in my voice, I have a cold. So I called off sick. Didn't want to get any of the patients sick. I actually went yesterday and I was probably worse. Um, because yesterday it was like I still it's kind of bad because at the same time I also have probably at least one fractured rib, so the coughing from the cold is not helping. Anybody here that's ever fractured a rib really would know. Ahorita no hay complicación, Natalia. I've taken medicine. I to calm down the cough. I have taken some Tessalon pearls, um, and man, these bangs. I know bangs were going to be so difficult. And for the pain, it's just a combination of Tylenol with some Motrin. I think that's helping fever. I think I also have a fever. Yeah, pride. We all have pride here. Yeah, Dira, maybe we'll have to work you into the Jules and Karina. Work you and Kalina into the Jules and Karina uh, little AI strip. Oh yeah, Natalia. I was like yesterday. I went to work sick, just because there's one part of my shift that I work, which I stay longer for 2 hours longer than everybody because I work with that specific doctor. I'm the only one, if not, there's other people that know how to work with her, but I'm the one that works with her every Monday. So I I still went to work and it was bad yesterday because and man, talk about pain. What I do, Natalia, for my pain, I've been taking two Tylenol and two Motrin at the same time. So it's a gram of Tylenol and uh, 400 of Motrin, and that's for the pain of the rib. That's because it is Tylenol is an pain reliever, while the Motrin is anti-inflammatory. And Z-Pak's not going to do anything to a cold because it's a viral thing. So, and both are antipyretics. So, Helena, go get some rest. We love you here. Um, Always great to have you here. Yes, we'll see you next time, Helena. Uh, Glad to have had you here. I don't know if I'm catching a fever now. Getting goosebumps. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We got about half an hour left. Um, I'm going to pause this for a moment. We don't do shouts out. Jebediah, the only thing we do is we thank people if they give a super chat. Well, I think that's not a very good name for it. I think it's pretty disgusting, actually. I didn't do a key bump. Okay, everyone, I'm going to step away for a moment and grab another drink. I have water here, but I'm going to step downstairs real quick and grab something out of the fridge. Okay. What do you guys think of the bangs? Do the bangs work? Not sponsored, but you guys know I gotta have my Mountain Dew. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We are at 20 likes. Our goal is usually 51. Right now, our goal is for 5,100 subs. We are not far. Gotcha, Yadira. We're at 4,658 subs. We are doing fantastic. We've been maintaining in the tens of thousands of views over the last week. Amari, and that's the thing. What I did, I decided to just go ahead and do it and express myself as who I truly am. I wasn't going to let anybody control who I could be, or who I was, because letting fear dictate your life is not worth it. I'm gonna take some Tylenol, you guys, because I feel like I may have a fever coming on now. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Well, Amari, besides battling a cold right now and and an injured rib, I'm doing pretty good. Oh, I like that saying right there. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. I know I'm kind of quiet today. I think it's just being ill. Also, after the stream, I think I'm going to do a video, at least one, and then I'll probably do some of my AI shorts to, that I've been doing. I think it's a cool little series. I know it's catchy, I know it's been catching on. A lot of people have been watching it. I don't know if it's a lot of the people that are actual medics have watched it and relate to it, because I'm trying to make it, to where people can relate to it. Uh, kind of like Scrubs. I don't know how many of you watch Scrubs. I've been watching the new season of it, what's considered season 10 now. Um, and I'll tell many of you, many people don't believe me, but Scrubs is probably one of the most accurate TV shows as far as medically wise. The other day I did watch The Pit. The Pit is actually pretty accurate too. Um, but until The Pit came out, they said that Scrubs was the most accurate um, medical show on TV that there was. The thing about Scrubs is it shows how medical staff does kind of fool around. Uh, like when they had one episode about medical interns versus surgical. That always happens. And one of the ER docs I worked with, um, his brother was a surgeon, and so he always had to compensate because his brother was a surgeon. Because surgeons always tend to be you know up here while other docs are here. Um, so there's that there's many things to it. So Scrubs was always very accurate, and then your little daydreams that JD always had is very very accurate. You're always like thinking in another person sometimes while you're standing there. And then uh, they had those. Well, I don't have any food that I want to dip into ranch dressing. Um, so that's one thing. Now The Pit, I started watching it the other day, and one thing that was pretty accurate since I worked ER and that was based on an emergency room is they right away started saying how there was a bag oh, log of patients in the ER that have been there for like 2 days. That is absolutely true in ERs nationwide now. Even before the pandemic started, there was that backlog of patients in an ER. Thank you. Yeah, people don't realize how. I think people think of it like I try to explain to my sister how realistic Scrubs is, and she goes, "Well, no, no, it's just a comedy," but she doesn't understand that most of what we do in medicine, we tend to joke around a lot, and that's because we do sometimes have to get past some of what um, of the you know or what does happen in the emergency room. I'm going to say, surely you can't be serious. And the biggest thing is the nurses don't give you the bad customer service because they don't want to do what they want, what's being asked of them. It's because they are overworked and there's burnout going on. And that's the biggest thing about nurses in general, not just ER. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit the like button and subscribe. Exactly, like you said it, Natalia. You're overworked, burnt out. 72 hours in 4 days. That's true. That's what happens in nursing nowadays. And people don't realize that. And but we're dedicated to doing the work that we do. I think that a lot of people expect, the thing is, people expect going and having a menu. What I find in an emergency room setting is people expect to be served like at a restaurant. They go in and that everything's going to be tailored by a certain menu, but it's tailored by the test results of what you see. And one of the things that happened, unfortunately, and it got out of hand, and now people, and once they put control into it, was the opioid crisis. And it finally, what happened with that was that it put a certain expectation for nurses, or for doctors to give a certain amount of medication. And very well said, Natalia. It can be the best job, it can be the worst job. You'll have those days. You'll go in one day and have a fantastic day, and then you can go in another day and have your worst day. that you will ever have. You can have a bad streak of things happen, and you're always the middle person, the middleman. You're the one that they'll blame for, because I also do have blue hair. In fact, that's actually one of my favorite colors that I've worn lately. So, Danielle Barry, welcome to the stream and cheers. I don't know. We're having a stream. What's going on over there, Mike? No, Mike, this is not AI. Um, I will admit, I use it for some of my shorts. So, actually, that's a pretty good topic to bring up. We do talk Star Wars here from time to time, Mitt. Which I did help in the Mitt Romney campaign way back when, in his first time running. But Darth Vader is the actual uh, pro. You could say the protagonist of all of Star Wars, if you knew that. That is true, Natalia. The CNAs and the ER techs, and I'll tell you why. When I was an ER tech, some nurses would walk across the emergency room to find you and ask you to do an EKG for them, because by the time they walked over there and you walked back to the room, they could have had it done. No, Mike, I'm not from Area 51. Area 5T1 is the name of the channel. Yes, CNAs are very critical in our jobs. Without them, we couldn't do what we do. Well, everyone, we're coming on the last 10 minutes of the stream. We've had a great stream. I do want to say thank you for everyone that has come in today. I want to say thank you to everybody who has been watching the channel. I've got lots of more content coming today. I may do at least one more video. I don't know what the topic will be. I have a couple that are pre-made. The Mig, welcome to the stream. Um, I don't do marathons yet. Mitt. I do triathlon. I do sprint triathlons. So I do want to thank all the new subs. Also, I do want to thank everyone for joining us here. I want to thank my mods. I can tell you, all of YouTube, I probably have the goats when it comes to mods. Um, so I do want to thank my mods. I Today I just want to say, keep watching. I will try to stream Saturday. I may try to get Shredder on here Saturday. Um, you know, I am trying to. That's awesome, Natalia. I'm sure they appreciate you just like you appreciate them. Uh, I do want to thank uh, any of my subs that have served. I know Deja has. Um, so, or any of my subs that have served. Thank you for your service. Um, I do want to say that, you know, um, right now, I know we're in rough times with what's going on uh, in our nation. Please take care of yourselves. I'm sorry. Um, Warthog, I have a cold going on right now, so yes, I am trans, but right now with the sore throat that's going on, my voice, I cannot, you know, you know, work with it too much. So I do want to say thank you for being here. Remember, whenever you are on my channel, you guys are my gems. Um, I want to say have a good night. I'm going to try to do at least 1 or 2 videos, and then we'll go. And I will try to do some more AI content. I do want to say thank you once again. Please do hit a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Give me ideas of what you kind of content you would like to see. Um, Give me ideas as maybe wardrobe, like different ideas you would have, like color hair, stuff like that. You guys know I will like to do that. So please have a great day. Remember, I am Jules. All you are my gems. You were in Area 5T1. And um, have a great day. Once again, hit the like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you.